Alright, so this is the first time you've seen subtraction. And what I like to do is I want to show you this very obviously. I'm going to take my red pen and I'm going to highlight the subtraction sign. The subtraction sign affects everything going towards the right, because in math we read from left to right. In math we do as well. The subtraction sign affects everything in this parentheses. So how would you explain this? The first one you can use is the word inverse. Everyone say the word inverse. The inverse is a math vocabulary word that basically says change all of the math signs inside the parentheses. So this is positive, so this would become negative 3x squared, and this one would become negative 5xy. Okay, that's one way of describing it. The second way that you can describe this is multiplying by a negative 1. Class, what number are you multiplying by? Okay, so you're just going to put a 1 right here. And then you can just do distributing. So over here, I'm going to write all of this the same without parentheses, because the parentheses don't do anything. And now I'm going to multiply by negative 1. This is my preference of how you do the subtraction problems. Class, what's negative 1 times 3x squared? Negative times a positive, this becomes a negative. Negative 1 times a 5xy? Negative 5xy. Class, are these two like terms? No. Yes or no, these two? Although it has a power of 2, it doesn't have the same base. How about here? Yes. And these two? No. So I'm going to write those two down here. I have 10x squared minus 3x squared. Class, are these like terms? No. They both have a y, but this one needs to have both an x and a y. No exponents, no little numbers on top. How about these? Yeah. So I have negative 3xy minus 5xy. These are like terms. And how about this one? Is there anything to combine it with? Nope. So you just write it. 4y squared, and that is, don't forget the math operation in front. And all we do now is just the numbers in front, the coefficients. Class, what's a 10 minus 3? So 7x squared. How about negative 3 and a negative 5? Negative 8xy. Notice how I'm just looking at the number in front, the coefficient, the power, or the letters don't change. The exponents don't change. And then you have what? Plus 4y squared. And this is our answer. Remember, you'll get full credit. It does not matter which order, but I will show you a preference of order. We like to write them alphabetical order. So notice how it has x, then the y. We normally do not write negative yx, which would be still correct. And you'll also notice that the powers of x are descending. X to the second, x to the first, x to the 0. You'll notice that the y variables are actually ascending or getting bigger. Y to the 0, y to the first, y to the second.